I've got a message for all of you sheep-like Jehovah's Witnesses. This is from the March 8th, 1993 Awake magazine on page 15. Notice what it says. Sheep are interesting creatures, docile, timid, and often plain stupid. So, if you think being a sheep is a good quality, keep this in mind, that this is how the Watchtower Society really feels about you. Ciao.
And do you see yourselves as Jehovah God's spokespeople on earth?
That, I think, would seem to be quite presumptuous to say that we are the only spokesperson that God is using.
So how was Pioneer School?
It was great. We had Brother Daniels as our primary instructor. He's incredible.
He's a good teacher.
And Noah, what was it like to be in Pioneer School with your grandpa?
It was great. It really was.
Hard to believe, though. I never thought this system would last so long, and I certainly never thought I'd be a grandfather.
So, Grandpa, what was it like when you were my age?
Well, when I was about your age, I had just become a new father. I could tell even then your mother was going to be an artist. Those were good times for us. A few years later, though, your grandmother became seriously ill. Hey, sweetie. We didn't know it at the time, but she wasn't going to get better. Watching your best friend die a little each day, it just tears you up inside. With Jehovah's help, and with the support of the brothers and sisters, we got through it. We learned to rely on Jehovah in ways we never had before. And that helped when, years later, another test came our way. You see, back then, some were looking to a certain date as signifying the end of this old system of things.
Well, as Jehovah's Witnesses, as runners, even though some of us have become a little weary, it almost seems as though Jehovah has provided meat in due season, because he's held up before all of us a new goal, a new year, something to reach out for, and it just seems has given all of us so much more energy and power in this final burst of speed for the finish line. And that's the year 1975. as one brother put it, stay alive to 75.
Of things. A few even went so far as selling their homes and quitting their jobs. I admit, I was ready to see this old system go away too. But something just didn't seem right. Both at meetings and in my personal study, I was reminded of what Jesus said. Nobody knows the day or hour. I was dedicated to Jehovah, not a date. After that year came and went, most of those who had wrong expectations made the needed adjustments, and they stayed. We didn't run away, and we didn't give up. We trusted in Jehovah. When I see older ones now, I don't just see gray hair. I see living, breathing examples of endurance.
Wow, Grandpa. I didn't know you had to endure through all that.
We got through it with Jehovah's help. But Scott, you were in Pioneer School recently, right?
Sometimes, however, our circumstances are only perceived barriers to doing more for Jehovah. For example, some may feel limited by economic concerns if they reach out for special privileges. In the Netherlands, many brothers and sisters assisted with the construction of the Swifterbond Assembly Hall. Some had to make adjustments to be able to work on this project.
We had to sell our house and close our business. It's a step in the unknown.
Had to quit my job.
It was exciting to step out of my comfort zone and rely completely on Jehovah. The atmosphere was amazing, and we all had a great time.
It brings us joy to see so many making adjustments and reaching out to do more for the organization. And in turn, they experience something they'll never forget.
I never thought this system would last so long, and I certainly never thought I'd be a grandfather.
And do you see yourselves as Jehovah God's spokespeople on earth?
That, I think, would seem to be quite presumptuous to say that we are the only spokesperson that God is using.